Today we're making this super simple, unbelievably delicious, fresh from the garden, zucchini lasagna. Oh, it's so good. It just tastes so fresh and creamy and so delicious. Oh, you're going to love it. So good. For a full copy of today's recipe, check us out on Facebook at Poppy's Cucina or right here on YouTube under the community tab. All right, let's get started. All right, so the first thing you're going to need to do is slice your zucchini. So here I have two medium-sized zucchini, maybe a little bit on the larger side. You can use smaller ones, or it's going to be hard to dictate how many cups because I'm going to cut them on a more of a bias. So it's going to be a little bit longer, but you want to make sure you slice them thin. But if you were to switch it to cups, I would say it's probably 3 to 4 cups. So let's get to slicing. Just like that. Now we're going to prep our tomatoes. So I'm using these fun little heirloom tomatoes. You can use whatever kind you want. Now we're going to cut these into small-ish pieces as well. You're going to need about a cup total. I love these little heirloom ones. They have all different colors and different flavors. They're awesome. Okay, so I'm going to keep slicing some tomatoes. Just like that. I did more like 2 cups. It's better have extra than less, right? Because then I have to go back. Alright, now I'm going to grab some fresh basil from the garden. And maybe some parsley. Yeah. Just like that. And now we're ready to start building. Let me grab the rest of the ingredients. Fun! Alright, so here I have everything pretty much that I'm going to need to build this. So I'm using a 5x9 kind of like a loaf pan, pretty much. It's 3 inches deep because you want to be able to layer this. So you want something that's relatively deep. So the first thing we're going to do is coat the bottom just a couple tablespoons of olive oil. So make sure you get the entire bottom in there. Get a nice bed to sit on. Like that. Alright, so now we're going to do about a 1/4 inch layer of zucchini. Stack them in there. They'll probably be about 2 zucchini high if you slice them thin enough. If they're thicker, then, you don't want to go that high. So that should do it. Maybe one more right here. All right. Next up, we're going to add some breadcrumbs using Italian style. It already has some of those herbs and the flavors and everything. And just about a teaspoon, not too much. Just enough to give it a little bit of flavor. Next we're going to do our tomatoes. So we're going to do a nice thin layer, lost one, of sliced tomatoes in here. Isn't this pretty so far? What do you guys think of this recipe? Am I nuts? Is this crazy? There's no pasta in here. I know, I'm insane. You gotta make some cutbacks some places, right? Alright, so I did a nice little thin layer of tomatoes. Now we're gonna add our ricotta. And of course I forgot a spoon, so I'll be right back. So now we're gonna add about 1/2 cup of ricotta. We're gonna do it almost like dollops. You don't have to worry about spreading it because we're going to start stacking more stuff on top of this, and that'll do the spreading for you. Plus, as it cooks, it'll all get mixed up. So I'm going to do this nice. It was more like a cup of ricotta. All right, now on top of this, we are going to add about a cup of shredded mozzarella. Gonna have that cheese, right? Yeah. Let's do about yeah, it's about a cup. All right. We're gonna add some fresh basil. Just get a really nice freshness to this. Just gonna do, depending on the size of leaves, it's probably about a 1/4 cup of basil. You could chop it up, but these leaves are small, so I figure I might as well just leave them like this. Now we're going to add a tablespoon Parmesan cheese on top of that. Right, next, we're going to put some prosciutto. Oh, yes. So we're going to take, we need a couple slices because this isn't that big. And you could put as much or as little as you want, or you can even leave this out altogether. But, oh, this is going to add so much beautiful fat, flavor, salt. And you see I'm breaking them up into like smaller pieces. So this way when you're cutting it, it doesn't all come out. Alright. So we're going to do another slice of prosciutto. Just like that. Now we're going to repeat the process. We are going to do another layer of zucchini. Now this time you're going to want to press down. Like I said, you want to make this nice and firm. And we do another 1/4 inch layer of your sliced zucchini. I think I did too much zucchini. So you can probably get away with one large-ish size. I'll find something to do with all this leftover zucchini. Alright, do another like this. Before we add the breadcrumbs now this time, we're going to season this layer. Alright, you probably don't need to add too much salt because of the, the prosciutto is going to add a lot of saltiness, plus the cheese and the Parmesan. But again, to taste, I'm going to do a little pepper. And then some granulated garlic. So nice. That's, yes. Love the garlic. Alright, so now we're going to add some more breadcrumbs. We're going to do a couple tablespoons again. Another layer of tomatoes. Like that. Guys getting hungry yet? No, I'm starving. I want to cook this right now and eat it all. Alright, then we're going to add some more basil, about another 1/4 cup. Spread it out as evenly as you can. I know you eat with your eyes, but Alright, so now we are going to put some more mozzarella cheese, if I could find it. Just like that. We're going to top it with our fresh parsley. Just throw this on here. And parsley gets a bad rap. I love the flavor of parsley. It's, again, such a beautiful freshness to whatever you're making. So I'm going to keep doing that. Just like that, we're going to do a couple dollops of ricotta. Just about a 1/4 cup. Even that. Just along the top. Then we are going to drizzle some olive oil over the whole thing. Another 2 tablespoons. So add some nice flavor and moisture to this. And then we're going to do a couple more tablespoons of breadcrumbs right on top of that. Alright, so now it's ready for the oven. So we're going to cover this up with some foil. We're going to cook it in a preheated 375 degree oven we're going to cook it covered for a ½ hour, then uncovered for probably about 20 minutes. Alright, you can see it's going to be all gooey, delicious, and amazing! Oh, I can't wait! Does that look good? Oh, it's going to be great. Alright, let's get this in the oven. Alright, full disclosure, I figured the top needed some more color, so I threw some more sliced tomatoes. Alright, you don't have to. I just thought it would look prettier, especially for photos later. Alright, so now it's going to get covered into the oven. Yum! Alright, so it's been in the oven for 30 minutes. Covered. Let's reveal how it looks. Yum! Oh, and it smells so good. It smells amazing. Oh! Alright, so now we're going to allow this to cook for another 20 minutes. Maybe 30. We'll see. Oh, but yum. I wish you could smell this. I wish. So 17 minutes later, we pulled it out of the oven. Oh, look at it. It's so bubbly and crispy and gooey and super hot. We're going to allow this to cool a little before we give it a try. Oh, but it looks so good. I can't wait. Can't wait. Bon appetit. Ah, spectacular. All the freshness from the zucchini, the tomatoes, the basil, the parsley. They get a little crunch from the cheese and the breadcrumbs. Oh, and the nice smoky, salty hints from the prosciutto. Oh, this is everything! It is so good and so easy to make. So easy. Especially now. All these things are in season. It's all fresh. You can make it, freeze it, then cook it over in the wintertime. So good. You're going to love it. So if you try this recipe, let us know. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like I forgot to do something. Right. Alright, so for today's Jolly Rancher Sour, we're going to start with 2 ounces of whiskey, 1 ounce of peach schnapps, 1 ounce of apple schnapps. Oh, killed the cake. Add apple schnapps to my shopping list. 2 ounces of sour mix. Then we're going to do 1 ounce of strawberry daiquiri mix. We're going to give this a good shaky, and we pour. That looks mighty tasty. Yes, indeedy. Let's give it a try. Salute. It's awesome. It's fruity, it's sour, it's sweet, absolutely delicious. You gotta try this. If you guys recipe, let us know. Thank you again so much for watching. We'll see you again next time.
If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Poppy's Cucina. Thanks!